Hey everyone, and welcome to another day in paradise, aka Exotics Racing in Las Vegas. A while ago I uploaded a video on TikTok about the most unreliable supercar we have in the fleet, and it's the one you can see in the back. It's the McLaren 570S. And let me tell you, I have really nothing against McLaren. I think they're beautiful cars and they drive nice on the racetrack when they drive. But we could see over the years so many issues with the cars. So let me tell you a little bit about Exotics Racing. It's the largest supercar driving experience in the world. It's based in Las Vegas and it was founded in 2009. So they are here since 12 years doing nothing else than driving supercars on a racetrack. That means the mechanics really have a lot of experience, and they also have a reference because Exotics Racing has 40 different supercars. So Ferrari, McLaren, Porsche, Audi, Mercedes, everything you can imagine. And they not just have one of these cars, they have like many, you know. It's not that sometimes you are lucky or unlucky with a certain car, and I get that, but over the time you can really see which car is reliable and which car is crap. And I can tell you, there was a time we had 7 McLaren and only 2 were running on track. The other 5 were in the shop with issues. Now you guys want to know what kind of issues we had? Let's start. And let me show you the first one already. Here it is. It starts with the key. Can you see this little rubber band around the key? It's because it's falling apart. First, number one. But second issue with the key is it just doesn't work. It only works when the car wants to. You know, it's a little bit moody. It's like a moody child. So in the morning, when I take the McLaren from the storage to the racetrack, it's always a gamble if I'm able to start the car or not. Let's hop inside. So sometimes I try to start the car, nothing happens. Then there are like some certain tricks now, I know that. So one trick is to push the start button, which is here in the middle, with the key. And then it works sometimes. If that trick also doesn't work, you have to take the key and hold it against this plate here. You know, see the McLaren logo? Sometimes I think the battery is behind there or something, or a sensor. So you have to hold it against it. That's another trick how you can start the car. Or third one is sometimes you have to press the brake extremely hard and then start it. Let's see how it works with this one. I put the key in the middle. Let's give it a try. Oh, just little, you know, it's when you want to show something that it doesn't work and then it works. It shows exactly the character of this car. It's a little. So first issue was the key. Second most common issue is that they burn down. And it sounds crazy, but unfortunately it's true. So many McLaren we had caught fire. And I think if you follow some car pages on Instagram, 100% you saw already photos of a burning McLaren. I see so many on social media, so we are obviously not the only ones. Some example was that the oil line came off, sprayed on the turbo, and then the valve cover burned down. And the issue is that to exchange the valve cover, you need to take out the whole engine. It's ridiculous that you cannot just change it with leaving the engine inside. Besides of that, also the turbo line caught fire or broke down, and then everything caught fire. The exhaust pipe broke, and then the plastic melted down and caught fire. So we have so many fire issues. We have engines who blow out and catch fire. So really a lot of fire in these McLaren. I should check, is there a fire extinguisher in this car? They definitely should think about that. The third issue we had with one of our McLaren 570S was that the cool tank just purely exploded. So we did not do anything crazy with the car, but the car could not handle, or the tank couldn't handle the pressure anymore, so it purely just exploded. The next one is a funny issue. Actually, I never experienced it by myself, but another instructor told me that. And it's quite funny. So when you drive the 570S on the racetrack, sometimes when you turn, the window comes down. It doesn't go up again, but only, I think he told me, only in the left turns, the window sometimes comes down. We also have a lot of issues with the interior in the car. You can really see the quality, the interior quality is crap, to say it like that. So on pretty much all of our 570S, the parking brake switch broke. So it's only these three little dots there now, and you really have to know how to press it and how to push it to release the parking brake. So I don't know what's going on with that, but it broke in all of our cars. Then the center console breaks on regular basis in the cars. The battery life is a nightmare. I think there's a little computer above the battery, and sometimes the computer doesn't work, so the battery doesn't charge and then it dies. So when you have to exchange the battery, it's always $2,500. So it's quite pricey for such a stupid thing. They should make it better. Then I just recently saw another 570S where the seats completely fell apart on the side. It looks horrible. I don't know how that can happen. Let's see if we can fix it. In general, you can see the quality inside is really not good. I can show you that here on these little stitches. They're everything else than nice and accurate. So that's a good example of the whole quality of the car. Even on the outside, you can see just some panels don't fit together. It's for sure no German engineering. That I can say that. Look at that. So much, almost nothing. The McLaren 570S is not the only model from McLaren we had issues with. The owner just said the other day that the McLaren MP4 was the worst car he ever had. And also we used to have a 720S and we just sold it after a little bit because it was constantly in the shop. It never was running on track. We had turbo issues, the turbo failed, it burned, we had tons of turbo issues with that car. It was fast, don't get me wrong, not the fastest car in the fleet, but it was fast. But yeah, just too many issues for the price tag. Kind of, it was not worth it. I guess we are not the only one who have issues with McLaren, because if you look at cars.com, for example, to buy a used supercar, you can see, first of all, there are so many McLaren on the market, which is a bad sign because so many people sell it because they're, I think, tired of the issues. And the depreciation of the McLarens is so high. So you lose so much money. So if you compare that to Ferrari or Lamborghini or Porsche, they don't lose that much value. They keep the value. But McLaren, I would say, is a supercar manufacturer which loses the most money in the first year. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what we felt. Because so you have a lot of McLaren on the market, and for relatively cheap if you compare it to the MSRP. That's it, guys. That was all the issues our mechanics could remember and I could remember. I'm sure there were some more. I'm sure we forgot some, but that were the main things. And to be honest, I would be really, really interested in your experience. Either from your personal experience because you have a McLaren, or something you heard from a friend or you saw on social media. What's your experience? Do you experience the same? Are we the only ones not lucky with these cars, or what's going on? So please let me know in the comments. I'm really interested to hear your experiences with that car. Don't forget to follow me on my other social media channels. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram. And if you liked the video, please leave me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And then see you soon, guys.